It's the 10 at 10 on 93 WIBC. Number 6.
Have you had that awkward conversation in the office about Donald Trump or about Hillary Clinton? Well, a lot of people have been having that conversation, and there have been a lot of falling outs over it in the workplace. And there's an expert on what you should say and not say in the workplace. His name is Michael Ray Newman. He's a business coach and an employee morale specialist. Michael, what have some people been saying in the workplace that's caused some of these scraps? And what would you suggest about what to say and not to say?
Not to say it right now.
Okay. That's pretty simple.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. That's all you really need to know is just hold your tongue right now. What we're seeing in the workplace, and the speaking and training industry is a $70 billion industry in the United States. So we do training on all different things, and it's up 20%. So the industry is up 20%, and we're talking about leadership and generational communication because right now it seems like it's a everything goes mentality. You can push anything out there, say anything in the workplace. I mean, there used to be parameters and unspoken rules about that now. So they're having a lot of HR issues, and a lot of people are actually having to put out memos and re-coach and teach people up on how to react and how to respond. And what you're seeing right now in the workplace is a lot of people reacting as opposed to responding. And I'll explain what that means is when you go to the doctor and if they say, oh, you're having a reaction to the medicine, that's a negative. But if you go to the doctor and they say, oh, your body's responding, that's a positive. So right now and when you react is usually emotional. And right now we have a lot of emotional people. Doesn't matter which side you're on, people are reacting opposed to responding.
Yeah. What about Grubhub? This CEO, Matt Malone, writes this memo. It says, if you do not agree with this statement, then please reply to this email with your resignation, talking about if you agree with Donald Trump.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm sure that leadership is what we're speaking on, and this is exactly what we talk about to CEOs because there's so many young CEOs out there now, people that haven't been really seasoned because they've been pushed into those roles because of the cutbacks and the recession. So, unfortunately, Matt is a pretty young guy, and he definitely reacted in that position. That's really messing with the fabric of the culture that people are trying to build right now, trying to build this culture between generations. And that right there is pretty volatile. I think he's going to look back on that and realize it might not have been the best move for him.
Yeah, if you were going into that situation and consulting for him, what would you tell him?
Well, I would say that if 20% of the people come to you, and understand this, the minority always are the loudest. The squeaky wheel gets the grease kind of a deal. And because the minority is normally the people that are upset. So 20% are talking to you. Of your people, there's 80%, no matter what side they're on, think that it's inappropriate and are taken aback by it. They're like, uh-oh, we really said that? So that's what I would talk to him about. I would say, the speed of the pack is determined by the speed of the leader. And you've done a really good job of creating a good culture, and he has a young culture. And for his company demographically to have such a young culture and only 20% are kind of speaking out, that is a little alarming.
So what you said at the very beginning of this interview, you have the freedom of speech in this country, but right now you might want to just sit there at your desk and kind of keep it to yourself for a while.
Remember this, too. I've always told my family, I said, we have flourished. I've been blessed enough to flourish under every administration. It's really time for us to look inward, and this is a great time to do it because we're in the holidays right now. Let's focus on the family a little bit, be appreciative of what we have, and let's relock and load as Americans and go out and make and really and truly, this cliche it's becoming, but make America great again. Make your families great and make sure that you max your opportunities out no matter what anybody says.
Michael Ray Newman, employee morale specialist. Thanks.
No worries, brother. Have a great day.
I like that guy.
Sounds like a good dude.